Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allie and this is Crooked Nature. If you have not clicked the subscribe button yet, I hope you do so, and maybe you hit the like button and the share button and leave me a comment if you like my video or have a question about something in it, like the pretty little guy right there is a Phalaenopsis orchid, and those are often called moth orchids, and maybe you have a question about that, or you just want to talk about your pretty flowers that you're having blooming right now, or whatever. You got a question. I don't know if I can answer it or not, but I will absolutely try to do so for you guys. These things are so pretty. They are Phalaenopsis Blume, commonly known as moth orchids, and they're a genus of about 70 species of plants in the family Orchidaceae. Yeah, Orchidaceae. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right or not. Not even close to sure if I'm saying that right. They're in the order Asparagalis. No, never mind. Not even going to go into that. All right, so it says 70 species right here of plants, but what's really cool is that these guys, there are thousands of hybrids out there. There's so many different colors and variations, and they're all literally just the same thing with tiny variations, and the variations are in the blooms. They're so pretty. Look at that guy. Can you see all the yellow in there? And when they're opening, so the next one right there next to it's going to open before long, and when they're opening, they look like birds. I think they look like just absolutely beautiful birds that are preparing for flight. Like their wings are getting ready to spread all the way. They're really cool looking guys. I like them. I like Phalaenopsis orchids. I have quite a few. I had one of the first ones I got was a mini Phalaenopsis. They're smaller. They stay smaller, and I want to say that they're just a type that's been bred to be smaller somehow. I don't really know enough about it. If you really want lots and lots of orchid information, go to Miss Orchid Girl or Miss Orchid Girl 2. She is a YouTuber. That's her channel name. She's fantastic. I like listening to her stuff. There's a lot of helpful information, and what got me the most was just the sheer amount of types of different kinds of orchids. Phalaenopsis are not the only orchid. There's so many orchids, and there's some that are so beautiful, and it's not just the flowers. Their leaves are absolutely fantastic. If you get a chance to see a jewel orchid or pick one up, that is so cool. The leaves on those things are awesome. I like colored leaves and funky leaves, and just makes my day to see videos and pictures of those. I have not yet seen one in person, and I'm hoping to get there. I have seen some really amazing bromeliads that have interesting leaf patterns, and I really liked those. And not even the colored portion, was the bloom, as it were, but the greener. It's just oh my god, no words. I have no words. Listen to me, I'm blabbering. Anyway, back to the Phalaenopsis moth orchid over here. You guys can get these literally anywhere, especially around Valentine's Day. They are fantastic. If you keep these guys, they're going to make more flowers for you. It doesn't matter if they're inside or not. You just need to keep them by a pretty good light. I don't actually recommend keeping them near a window because the cold can totally kill them, and very easily do so. Don't water them with ice cubes. That's actually like highly not recommended. They literally don't like the cold. Okay? They're from the rainforest. That's not flying with them. Okay, so let me see if I can position here just a little bit better. Oh, there we go. There is the crown on this guy. Now, one of my mini Phalaenopsis is what I was talking about a moment ago. When I got it, shortly after I got it, I noticed it had dark spots and funky colors and stuff on its leaves, and it had what I now know is called crown rot. Which is also something that can happen to other plants, vegetables, fruits, and things like that. Strawberries get crown rot. I found that out. Anyway, it's not like it's contagious, but it can happen for different reasons. It can happen because of thrips or aphids or fungus, bacterial infection. All kinds of stuff can happen, and it'll happen right up here on these leaves. And so what happened was, instead of my flower spikes giving me more flowers like that, pretty guy right there, one of my flower spikes right here started to give me keikis. And keikis are basically the equivalent to an orchid clone. Sorry for all the camera movement, guys. I will get better at this. I swear I will get better at this. There we go. I really love these things, though. The leaf structure on them is absolutely awesome. They're super long and dense, thick cuticle on these leaves. And they're just so cool looking. Like, it's a giant piece of thick green leather sticking out of this plant here. And growing, you know, vines, or not vines, growing these cool little aerial roots, and they just stick out all over the place. And they're cool. But, yeah, my first one got crown root. Gave me 3 keikis, by the way, not just one. It gave me 3 babies. I've only got one of those babies left, but they did last for over a year before the other 2 that didn't make it actually didn't make it, and that's pretty cool to me. I did a really good job, I think, with them, taking care of them for quite a while. I'm unhappy that I lost some, but I'm pretty happy with just having one in the first place. Like, I think it's cool that it even did that, and I got to learn about it like that. All right, so these are awesome. The little buds, I really shouldn't be touching them with my fingers. The oils from my hands and fingers can actually cause the buds to deform and have other issues. But I've almost always got some kind of a weird pest thing going on in my house, constantly, consistently. Even, like, I'll be like, oh, there's no bugs, there's no bugs, there's no bugs. Oh, my pesticide in the soil wore off, and now there's bugs again. I'm like, no, everybody stop going outside. Nobody go outside anymore. No more oranges in the house. No more potatoes. No, that's not going to work. Anyway, what's really cool is that if you continue watering your orchid and you just take care of it and you give it its basic needs and stuff like that, and you don't let it sit in standing water, okay, you want to water it, maybe bottom water it if you want. Like, I prefer to stick it into a big pot like this one, a bigger pot, and water it in that pot. And I will use water that has been sitting for quite a while, even though I have well water and things are a little bit different. Like, I don't have to worry about the same chemicals that a lot of people with city water do. I still do that. I still like to let the water sit and come to room temperature for sure before I water my my pretty guys right there. And then I will let them sit in that water, which this guy is in water, and they will sit into water maybe 10 to 15 minutes after I've, you know, watered all around it and stuff like that. And then it'll come back out. I'll drain it, and it's a happy plant for quite a while. I've had really good luck doing that. And I'm happy with it. I've not had any issues with mold or bacteria or any other issues, black roots. So I'm going to continue doing that. And they've continued to bloom for me. All of the orchids have continued to bloom for me periodically, and that's the best part. Like, they're doing it. And this isn't just like I have 3 flowers on here. No, I've got 1, 2, 3 open flowers. I've got 4 buds formed, and I have, you see this down here on the end? This little bitty tip right here, that is going to be the branch, and it's going to continue. I can already tell that there's more buds coming off of it. And so I have more flowers that are going to be having it. The happier your orchid is, the more flowers you're going to give it. I do recommend getting some kind of orchid food for it, but you can really look into that. I think there are some different options. But you can also get a spray bottle of orchid food, Miracle Grow orchid food, from just about anywhere. And no, I'm not plugging for them. You guys have a great day. I really, really hope you like your orchids and that they are blooming for you and that you are happy with the way they look, because they are pretty cool. Look at you. Look at them leaves. Oh my gosh, look at those leaves. So awesome. Y'all have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you hit the like and subscribe button. You share it. You leave me a comment. Make videos yourselves. It's very stress relieving, you guys. Have a good day.